Hi, Rob here, wanting to talk quickly about our layering system for the mountains. As you shop around, there's a lot of options out there, but in the mountains it really boils down to 5 main layers. So first off is your next to skin layer, your base layer. A lot of people like having it just a base layer. Personally, I really like a sun hoodie. So I'll put my sun hoodie on, 95% of my trips. After that, I've got a soft shell. Soft shells can block the wind and a little bit of moisture, plus add a little bit of warmth. Nice and thin here for this one. And when this combination on, this breathes pretty well, I can move fast in the mountains, or it can be warm and I'm blocking the wind and still managing my temperature well. Moving on to when it gets colder, we start adding a lot more insulation with our mid-weight layers. I've got 2 mid-weight layers here. One is down, one is synthetic. Down I'll bring when I'm going somewhere super cold. This synthetic one is my go-to most of the time. All it does is add a little bit more insulation, plus it continues to block the wind. So if it's too cold to be moving in just these 2 layers, I throw on one of these and now I'm warm but not overheating. Sometimes it can get a little bit marginal where you're a little bit too warm, but dropping this mid layer still drops you too cold. Feel free to go ahead and take off this mid layer, then take off that soft shell and put the mid layer back on. You can always mix and match like that. A good mid layer does have the nylon on it so it blocks the wind. If I'm getting into either high winds or good precipitation, I'll go ahead and reach for my rain jacket or my hard shell jacket. These guys, lots on the market. Most of them work really well. I don't want to put this on very often because even though it is technically breathable, it's not breathable enough if I'm sweating a lot. So I'll try to avoid wearing this unless it's actually really windy or it's really precipitating on me. That said, it should be able to go over all of your other layers so far, your base layer, your soft shell, and your mid-weights, or potentially even 2 mid-weights. Finally, if it's super cold or I'm taking a break, I'm gonna go for my down puffy. These down puffies are kind of my safety gear in case I have to stop for a while on the mountain. They're also really comfortable in camp. You want to get them plenty puffy. You want to research the mountain you're going to, buy the appropriate one, have a hood, and make sure that this is actually going to be warm enough to do the job. I go with down always for these because it's going to be so cold by the time I put this on that I'm dealing with snow rather than rain. So I don't have to worry about it getting wet like I do the mid layer and losing its insulative value. So big puffy goes on at breaks, really helps keep me warm. Do your research on these, make sure it's appropriate for the climb you're going for. And once you got all put together, you can go into some pretty cold conditions with just these 5 layers. It's about all I bring until I need a down suit.